everybody. Welcome to American League Stratomatic Replay 1978. Little under the weather, so we're going to do our best I just want to see if I can do this tonight. So if it gets kind of garbly, Yankees and Rangers might be the only game, but we'll see if we can play two tonight. The backup game is the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland Athletics. So hello, everybody, for being in. Hello, Ben. A few people are coming also. Let's see. Dice roll manually. Make sure that's back on. And let's do this from Texas. So tonight, the New York Yankees coming at 2-0. They won the first two games of this series. Rangers are 0-2. It's going to be Randolph, Rivers, Munson, Jackson, Chambliss, Nettles, White, Spencer, Dent. For the Rangers, Hargrove, Campaneris, Oliver, Zisk, Hara, Washington, Beniquez, Wills, Sundberg. On the mound for the Yankees is Dick Tidrow. On the mound for the Rangers is Doc Ellis. Randolph steps up, and first pitch. So far, Willie Randolph, 9 at-bats, 667 average, a double and a triple. Ellis to wind up, and here's the first pitch. Oops, we're going to have to get rid of that. Give me 1 second. We'll go ahead and we're in dice mode. Just make sure we have it set up. Dice rolled automatically. That should do it. And here we go. First pitch to Randolph. And it's a fly ball to left field. Oliver will get it. First out. Here's Mickey Rivers. 10 at-bats, 2 for 10 and 3 ribbies. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that's going to be a catch out. Sundberg is a 1-4. He'll get to this. He does. And, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. So a rare error on Sundberg, but he dropped it in foul territory, and Rivers will get an extended at bat. So Ellis for the windup. Here's the pitch to Rivers. And that's going to be a walk to Rivers. Let's make sure. Actually, tonight I am on playing as the visitor. Yep. Let's play it as the visitor. Rangers are playing as the computer. So let's see if Rivers wants to run. 25% says he wants to run. He does, and he gets thrown out by Sundberg like a thief in the night. 2 outs. Here's Munson. Ellis with a windup. Munson hitting 125, his first game tonight as the catcher. Here's the pitch to Munson. And Thurman with a strikeout retires aside. It is New York nothing, Texas nothing. Texas coming up to bat. Here's Hargrove. He'll take about 5 minutes to get in the box. He's 3 for 10 with a double. Tidrow on the mound, his first appearance. Tidrow with the windup. Here's a pitch to Hargrove. And that's a base hit for Hargrove. What a hitter he was, too. So Hargrove on first has decent enough speed. I hate to see them running. He'll probably get picked. Let's see. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Camp. You could see a bunt here. And he does. So he does drive the bunt down. He picks it up, throws it over, and has a successful sacrifice. So that's when he uses sacrifice. Hargrove on at second. Here's Al Oliver. He's 2 for 8 on the year with 2 ribbies. Tidrow from the stretch now. Here's a pitch to Oliver. And that's going to be ground ball to short. Hits it at Randolph. Fields throws him out, and that's 2 outs. So runner on second, 2 outs. Here's Richie Zisk. 1 for 7 and 2 ribbies. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Zisk. And that's going to be a deep drive left center field. That's going to go over Rivers' head. Hargrove scores. Double for Zisk. Texas leads 1-0. So Tidrow from the stretch. Runner on second and 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Hara. Fly ball to center. Rivers is there. Makes the catch. And we played an inning here in Arlington. Texas 1. Yankees nothing. Oops. Shit. Oops. Hang on. Son of a gun. All right. That was a radio broadcast. Sorry about that. You almost had a pure radio game there. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get back to the game. Always appreciate my replay aficionado Ben here. So top of the second, Jackson at bat, hitting 286 with an RBI. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch to Jackson. And that's going to be a drive to right field, but the hot air will pull that back 1 away. Home run 1-5. Here's Chambliss. Chambliss so far 4 for 9 with an RBI. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. And that's a line drive to Hara, 2 outs. And now here's Nettles, 2 for 9, home run, 3 RBIs. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch. That's going to ground ball to third. Play by Hara. Tough play. He'll get it. He'll eat it. And that's an infield hit for Nettles. So runner on first with 2 outs. It brings up Roy White. 4 for 4 so far with 2 RBIs. Ellis from the stretch. Here's the pitch to White. And that's a walk. Now the Yankees have 2 on and 2 outs. And now here's Jim Spencer. Ellis from the line. Ellis from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Spencer. And that's going to be a fly ball left field. Oliver is a 2-5, makes that and makes the catch. So the Yankees will strand 2. We go to the bottom of the second. It is 1-0 favor of Texas. Here's Claudell Washington. There's talk about him getting out of town, almost the same as Bobby Bonds getting out of town. There might be a possible trade between these two, there seems. Washington, and then Benitez and Wills. Tidrow with the windup. Here's the pitch to Claudell. And Claudell hits a drive to right field. That's trouble. Rivers back, looks up, and it's gone. 2-0 Texas. That is Claudell Washington's first home run of the year. And Texas adds a one in. They've added a picket fence like Hoosiers. 2-0 Texas. R.I.P. Gene Hackman. Tidrow from the windup. Here's the pitch to Benitez. And that's a line drive to third base right at Nettles. 1 away. Here's Bump Wills, switch hitter. Son of Maury. Tidrow from the windup. Here's a pitch to Bump. And that's a ground ball to third. Nettles throws them out to Chambliss at 2 outs. Here is Sundberg with 2 outs. Tidrow looks in, gets the sign. Pitch to Sundberg. And Sundberg gets a line drive right at Dent and retires the side. We play 2. Texas 2, Yankees nothing. So Dent followed by Randolph and Rivers. Sundberg puts down the sign. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch to Dent. And Dent sends a line drive in the gap. That should be a double for Dent. He'll go there standing. So runner on second, nobody out for Randolph. He flied out his first time up. 5 for 10, 6 for 10 so far for Willie. He's had a hot bat. Ellis from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Randolph. And that's going to be that's deep. Oh, that's a ballpark single for Randolph. He was not powered up. That will score the run. If that was an end home run, he would have hit a 2-run bomb. So it's just a 2-1 ball game. RBI single for Randolph, scoring Dent. So Texas lead cut in half. Ellis from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rivers. Ground ball to second. Only play to first. So Randolph moves up 90 feet, 1 away. Here's Munson. Ellis from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Thurm. And Thurm, fly ball to center. Right. Munson will be 0 for 2. Benitez with the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's Reggie, 0 for 1. Ellis from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Jackson. Jackson, deep fly right field. Yankees take the lead. Home run, Reggie Jackson. Yankees lead 3-2. So a big 2-run bomb by Jackson, and the Yankees jump on top 3-2. So Ellis with a wind up. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. That's a catch X. Let's see if Sundberg makes this play. He does. Jumps out in front of the plate and throws Chambliss out. Yankees score 3 in the third. New York 3, Texas 2. All right, thank you so much for everyone for being out here tonight. Here is so far, it will be Mike Hargrove, 1 for 1 to run scored. It'll be followed by Camp and Harrison Oliver. You are watching a 1978 American League Stratomatic replay only. After this game, hopefully we'll get the Mariners versus Athletics, and then we'll be done with April 10th. So already we'll jump to April 11th. So that will be good if we can do that. Tidrow with the windup. Here's the pitch to Hargrove. And that'll be a line drive. Oh, what a play there. Oh, he was absolutely robbed. He was robbed by, who was that? Randolph was right there. He leaped about 10 feet in the air. Single won the 19. You see the 20 up there. A 5% chance of not getting the hit. And the 20 was rolled. Holy crap. So Randolph with a play of the year. That'll be on this week in baseball. Tidrow with the windup. Here's the pitch to Campy. And Campy, ground ball to third. They'll throw him out, and there's 2 outs. Here's Oliver. He's 0 for 1. Tidrow with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a pop up to first. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Rangers. Yankees 3, Texas 2. Nettles followed by White and Spencer to start the 4th. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch to Nettles. And that will be a pop up to short. Campaneris is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. Here's White. Walked his first time up. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch. And line drive the first. Hargrove steps in front of that, 2 outs. Here's Spencer. Easily on first. Hargrove steps in front of that, 2 outs. Here's Spencer. Easily on one at bat this year. It's a fly out. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a triple for Spencer. Deep center field. For Beniquez's head. And Spencer will go in the third with that triple. Let's see how many triples on the year with Spencer. Didn't seem like the triple type guy. And he had one, so he has his one triple. So here's Bucky Dent with 2 outs. Ellis from the stretch. Dent has doubled and scored. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Ellis throws him out. Yankees holding on to a 3-2 lead. 3-5-0 for the Yanks. 2-3-1 for the Rangers. Tidrow with the windup. Here's the pitch to Zisk. Zisk, the fly ball to right field. That's trouble for Jackson. 4 is a rating. He does not let it go. And it falls in front of Jackson. So second hit of the ball game for Zisk. So now here's Harrell. Let's see what they do with Toby here. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a single to right field. Zisk will stop at second. The Rangers got 2 on and nobody out. So now it's time for Claudell Washington. Big solo homers first time up. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Claudell. And that will be a ballpark single, but Randolph again stops it. 1-7 single. There's your 20. Roll the 8. So with 1 away, here's Beniquez. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Beniquez. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. The runners will have to hold. Rivers makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Now time for Bump Wills. He only loses 1 hit in the clutch. That's a 3-12. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Wills. And that's a strikeout. So Dick Tidrow gives the Yankees 4 strong innings. Yankees 3, Texas 2, top of the 5th. Randolph, Rivers, Munson the bat here in the 5th. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch to Randolph. That will be a ground ball to third. Harrell with the play. Throws him out 1 away. Ellis looks in, gets the sign. Here's the windup to Rivers. And Rivers pop up to short. Campaneris is there, makes the catch. And here's Munson. He's 0 for 2. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch to Munson. And that's going to be a long fly ball left center field. That's trouble and deep off the top of the wall. Munson will stop at second, and he stays there. He just missed a home run by a couple feet. So Munson on at second with 2 outs for Jackson. I'd almost walk him here with Chambliss on deck. Ellis from the stretch to Jackson. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a walk, so they walk him anyway. First and second, 2 outs for Chambliss. 0 for 2 through 11 at-bats, has an RBI, no extra base hits. Ellis from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Chambliss. And that's going to be a strikeout for Doc Ellis. Good job. 3-2 Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Sundberg, Hargrove, Campaneris against Tidrow. Tidrow with the windup. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Tidrow. Throws him out 1 away. Hargrove with the batter now. Tidrow looks in. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Hargrove. Hargrove with a single. Let's look at Tidrow's inning of fatigue. He is a 6, so he still has some time in there. Campaneris to bat with 1 out. Don't think they'll run him again here. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Campy. And that's a base hit to right field. Hargrove wants to go to third. They're not trying to throw at this time. He's in there. So Campaneris goes behind him and takes seconds. Now the Rangers second and third, 1 out for Al Oliver. So now Tidrow in trouble. Second and third, 1 out. Yankees will play the infield in. You know what? It's an early game. I'll set him back. They'll play for the outs here. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Oliver. That will be a base hit for Oliver. Drives in 2. So the Rangers take a 4-3 lead. So now Tidrow from the stretch. The pitch to Zisk, who's 2 for 2. And they're going to run. There goes Oliver. He throws, not in time. So again, Oliver with the stolen base. Runner on second, 1 out. Tidrow from the stretch. Pitch to Zisk. And Zisk strikes out, 2 away. And now here's Hara. He's 1 for 2. He's 3 for 10 on the year. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a walk again. First and second, 2 outs for a tough Claudell Washington. He's 1 for 2 so far. Tidrow from the stretch. He doesn't hit well in the clutch, though. Here's the pitch to Claudell. And Claudell, oh, what a play again. Who got this one? Let's see. Another play, and it was, diving. And retreating. Oh, Randolph again made his third web gem type play. It was a dying Quell heading toward the outfield. Oh, snagged by retreating Randolph for the out. Outstanding range shown on that play. Single won the 16. Single won the 15. Robbed on the 17. So Randolph again showing his defense. 4-3 Rangers in the 6th. Nettles, White, and Spencer against Doc Ellis. Ellis the windup. Here's the pitch to Nettles. That's going to be a pop-up to short. Campy is there, 1 away. Here's Roy White, 0 for 1 with the walk, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Washington there, 2 outs. And now here's Spencer, 1 for 2, legged out the triples last time up. Ellis with a windup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be ground ball back to the man. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3 Texas. Good ball game so far. A lot of fun stuff going there. Again, folks, come in and say hello. I appreciate it. Please like if you can. Helps the mind getting stuff out there. So bottom 6, 4-3 Texas. It's Beniquez, Wills, and Sunberg. Tidrow with the windup. Here's the pitch to Beniquez. This is his inning of fatigue. Ground ball to third. Nettles got it. One hands it and throws him out. Good play by Nettles. 1 out in the 6th. So here's Wills. Wills is 0 for 2. Tidrow with the windup. Here's the pitch to Bump. And Bump with a base hit. That's a big hit. Runner on first and 1 out. Bump can run, though. That will be a 0 on the first number to Bump Wills. You know he's going to run. Tidrow from the stretch. Wants to keep him close. Let's see the Yankees have in this bullpen of theirs. So Yankees will go to their bullpen just to see. They'll go out and talk to him. Kenny Clay, not much better on the hold. Clay is a +1. He hasn't pitched yet this year, which is kind of surprising. Guidry, Hunter, Gossage, Figueroa. Oh, you got Lyle. Lyle would be the uptake there. And they tell me, okay, and Gossage is tired too. Oof, that's not good for later innings then. So that they need to keep Lyle around to close the game here. And Gullett's not really available. Raleigh Eastwick in his short term is a 0. So Tidrow will stay in there. We'll see what Bump does. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and they're going to run. There goes Bump. He's got it. Stolen base. Second stolen base for the Rangers. So Wilkes out Tidrow from the stretch. Runner on second and 1 out. Pitch to him, and Wills was trying to steal third. Tidrow from the stretch steps off. Here's the pitch to Sunberg, and that's going to be a base hit. That'll give the Rangers a 5-3 lead. So the Rangers, a big run here in the 6th. It's 5-3. Tidrow now working from the stretch. Tidrow on the verge of being pulled here. Tidrow from the stretch and the pitch. That will be a base hit, and that will do it for Tidrow. So first and third, 1 out. Campanera's the batter, and here comes Billy Martin. And you're going to see Raleigh Eastwick will come out. Actually, where are my righties? Right, left, right, right, left. Let's bring in Kenny Clay here. We'll see what he has in him. So Clay's first appearance of the year. First and third, 1 out. Yankees will play the corners in. I don't agree with that. Let's bring the infield in. Let's cover all costs. Clay from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Campy. And that's a strikeout and a big one. Now here's Oliver. This is the tough part of it. Oliver hits righties real good, and Clay doesn't pitch the lefties. Clay from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball center field. They get lucky. Rivers with the play. We go to the 7th. It's 5-3 Texas. Ellis with the windup. Here's the pitch to Den. Ground ball to first. Jorgensen now at first makes the play. So again, Texas makes some nice moves defensively. Ellis to Randolph, and here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Good play there. Throws him out, 2 outs. So now Ellis to Rivers and the pitch. That's a line drive the first, and we go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 5-3 Texas. Clay with the windup. Here's the pitch to Zisk. And struck him out, 1 away. And here's Hara, 1 for 2 with the walk. Give me 1 second here. Let's see what I'm. Here is Claudell Washington. And that's a single for Claudell, so he has the second hit of the ball game. Clay from the stretch. Here's the pick to Benitez. And that's a strikeout. So we go to the 8th, 5-3 Texas. So Doc Ellis out for his 8th inning of work. So Doc Ellis showing some longevity. He's a 6 starter, so he's already hitting past. Ellis with a windup. Here's a pitch to Munson. 5-ball left field. Oliver there, 1 away. Ellis to Jackson. Here's the pitch. Line drive the first, 2 outs. Here's Chambliss with 2 outs. Doc Ellis looking strong. Ellis with a windup. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. And base hit Chambliss. Let's see what they do or Nettles. So again, Ellis from the stretch. 5-3 Texas. Tying runner on. No pitch to Nettles. He walked him. Now there's 2 on and 2 outs for Roy White. On deck, Spencer. Cliff Johnson grabbing a bat if Texas goes to a lefty. Ellis from the stretch. Here's the pitch to White. And that's going to be a line drive deep to right field. How about it? White with a home run. Yankees lead 6-5. So Roy White, a 3-run jack in the 8th, and the Yankees take a 6-5 lead. So Spencer will be the batter. And yeah, we'll get Jim Umbarger, another lefty coming in. But now with Spencer the DH, he'll go ahead and still bat. Or let's see. Cliff Johnson will come and take the swing. So he'll swing for Spencer here. Umbarger with the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a strikeout. And now we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 6-5. Yankees are going to do something they normally would. Ooh, they say Gossage is tired too. So that would be Lyle. Does Lyle want to go too? Let's see. They don't have anybody really mashed. Sundberg can hit lefties a little better. And Zisk can do a little lefty damage. But you have 3 lefties in a row for these Rangers. Let's go ahead and let Clay pitch to Wills here. And that's a fly ball, right field. Jackson with the catch, 1 away. Here's Sundberg. Clay with the windup. Here's the pitch. Base hit. Jorgensen up. And guess what? Here comes Lyle. So Lyle comes in. New pitcher for the Yanks. Lyle's only been in 1 game, 1 hit. 1 inning, 1 hit. Lyle from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Jorgensen. They'll go to Kirk Bavacqua here. So the Rangers make a swap. So Lyle to Bavacqua from the stretch. Ooh, and Lotenstein goes in and runs. So he tries to switch a couple guys around. Lyle from the stretch. Popped it up. Chambliss with the catch, 2 outs. Here's Mason. So Mason's in. Took over the shortstop position. Lyle from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And Billy Thompson, or Bobby Thompson, I think his name is. Yes, it is. He'll come in and bat against Lyle here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And they're going to run Lowenstein. Here comes John. He's safe. So Lowenstein gets a stolen base. He's on at second with 2 outs. He's the tying run. Thompson's good. Lyle from the stretch here. There's a situation that benefits him. Here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball to center field. Rivers is there. Makes the catch. And we head to the 9th. Yankees lead 6-5. Dent, Randolph, Rivers. Umbarger with the windup. Here's the pitch to Dent. And that's going to be a line drive single, but Hara with a nice play, 1 away. Here's Willie. He's 1 for 4. Umbarger with the windup. Here's the pitch to Randolph. And that's a ground ball to second. Good play from Wills. Oh, no, he doesn't. Wills throws it away, and Randolph will take first. He will try to steal. Does he get the lead? No, he goes to second anyway. So Randolph goes to second. He's on at 1 out for Rivers. A big run at second, an extra insurance run. Umbarger from the stretch, pitch to Rivers. And Rivers does it. It's a drive to the gap. Benitez can't get it. Randolph scores. An RBI double for Rivers, a little extra insurance. Umbarger from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Munson. They'll go to Len Barker here. Barker's gotten roughed up a bit. 3 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout. Barker from the right-hand side pitches. 4-5 base hit center field. Rivers will hold. First and third, 1 out for Jackson. Barker from the stretch. Yankees try to add a little more insurance. Pitch to Jackson. Fly ball right field. That should give Rivers an auto 1-19. Hold the trailing runners. He's safe, and the Yankees add yet another one. It's 8-5. So 3 in the 7th and 2 in the 8th. Or 2, 3 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th. Here's Chambliss. Barker from the windup. And that's another extra base hit. That'll go to the wall. Munson stops at third. Chambliss with a double. So now here's Nettles. So the Yankees trying to add just a little more cushion. Barker from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And the walk Nettles. Now they'll pitch to White. He's had a 3-run homer back in the 8th inning. Barker from the stretch. Here's a pitch to White. And Roy White does it again. He's the Yankee player of the game. He drives in 2 with a single. And the Yankees blow it open. They're up 10-5 in the 9th. 3 in the 8th and 4 in the 9th. Now Cliff Johnson against Barker. Barker from the stretch and the pitch. And that's going to be a single to center field. The Yankees pouring it on. It's now 11-5 with a 5-run 9th. Dent the bat. Barker from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a line drive to second. The Yankees lead 11-5 going to the bottom of the 9th. So Sparky Lyle will stay out there. They're looking to improve to 3-0 on the season. I think they lost 2 out of 3 in Texas to open the season. So they'd be 2 games above real life. Lyle with the windup. Here's a pitch to Oliver. That's going to be a line drive single for Oliver, and the Rangers are dead. So now here is Zisk. Lyle from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Zisk. That will be a fly. That'll be a pop up to third. Nettles with the catch. And here's Hara. He's 1 for 3. Lyle from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Hara. That will be a single to center field. They'll have 2 on and 1 out. Here's Claudel, 2 for 4. They've used most of their bench. The Ranger bench is now Sandy Alomar. That's your only available player. Lyle from the stretch. The pitch to Washington. And he gets a drive to deep right field trouble. Back goes Jackson. He gets it. What a play by Jackson. Oliver will tag, though. It's 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. So now here's Beniquez. Lyle from the stretch. Can Lyle finish it? Pop up the short. Dent's there. Makes the catch. And the Yankees have swept Texas. Here in Texas, people have done the 1978 replays. Have had the Rangers win the American League. So the Yankees tell Texas, this is our league. They're defending American League and World's champions. The Yankees are 3-0. Rangers are 0-3. So winning pitcher is Clay. Goes 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. The save goes to Lyle. Goes an inning and 2/3, 2 hits. Chidro to no decision, 5 1/3, 11 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned. Doc Ellis took the loss. Probably the manager kept him in 1 batter too late. 7 2/3, 8 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned. The big home run by Roy White that gave the Yankees the lead. 4 walks, 2 Ks. Umbarger, 2/3, 1 hit, 2 runs not earned. Barker, 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Yankees win it 11-5. Rangers scored 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd. Yankees scored 3 in the 3rd. Rangers came back to take the lead with 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. Then the Yankees said, it's our game. 3 in the 8th, then 5 in the 9th. 11-13-0 for the Yankees, 5-15-2 for the Rangers. All right, folks, let's just take a second here. We'll go to our game here. Steve May, how you doing? Welcome in yet. Let's see who we have here. 3 likes, so let's see if we want to keep up the game here, folks. We'll see if we can finish one more and finish the week out with Angels and A's and Mariners. So let me get that set up, and we'll go ahead and get going and see how we can do this. So again, we'll go ahead and do this. So the Sunday game, the last Sunday game to be played is the 10th. There's a Monday, 10th. Yeah, Glenn Abbott versus John Henry Johnson. I don't have any horse. I don't have anything in the. I don't have anything really or cheering. So I'll go ahead and put both teams on computer. Might do this like an Ernie Harwell baseball and kind of watch the game as it unravels, and I'll kind of update through each inning how I kind of keep my voice, trying to at least. and finishing it for you. So the A's lineup, the Mariners lineup will now. Cruz gets back in this lineup. It's Cruz, Bhakti, Roberts, Stanton, Jones, Stein, Meyer, Paisley behind the plate, and Reynolds at short. The A's defense is Delaney, Armas, Thompson, all threes. Gross, Guerrero, Staggs, and Revering all on fours. That's a problem. Estien's a 2, and on the mound, John Henry Johnson making his first appearance of the year. Let's go ahead and play some baseball and have the computer kind of play it out. So let's go ahead. So that's a walk to Julio Cruz. He's gonna want to run. Let's see, and he does, and he steals it, and he goes to third on the bad throw by Essien. So Johnson from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Bhakti, and that's a fly ball to center. So Julio Cruz just stole a run. Seattle leads 1-0. So here's Leon Roberts. He's only been up 5 times, has 2 home runs. He has an absolutely crazy card versus lefties with 472 at bats. So this guy can mush against lefties. Johnson to wind up. Here's the pitch. And that doesn't help. That's right center. That's gone. Another home run for Leon Roberts, his third. This time he hit it off the pitcher. 2-0 Seattle. Here's Lee Stanton. And that's a ground ball to second. Let's see if the play is made. Oh, that's a base hit. So again, the defense of the A's let him down. With 1 out, the Mariners still bat. Here's Rupert Jones. That's a fly ball to right field. Thompson with the play. And now here is Stein. Struck him out. So Texas leads 2-0, half inning in. Abbott comes in. He'll pitch to Delaney. And he's single for Delaney. He has the same type of speed. Let's see if he runs. He does. And he's thrown out. What a throw by Kenny Paisley. So 1 away there. And that's going to be a line drive caught. And we played 2-0 Seattle. 1 second here. Still have people watching. So let's go ahead and continue this. So here's Dan Meyer against Johnson. That's a fly ball. There's Kenny Paisley. Ground ball to short. That's a base hit. So again, the A's defense letting him down. So Paisley's on. Here's a pitch to Craig Reynolds. That's a single for Reynolds. Mariners are 2 on, 1 out. Pitch to Cruz. Oh, picked him off. That's a bad pick. 2 outs. Runner on third for Cruz. Fly ball to center. Armas with the catch, and there's 2-0 Seattle, bottom 2. Here's Gary Alexander against Glenn Abbott. Glenn Abbott pitched opening day against the Twins, lasted 7 innings. 2 away. Here's a pitch to Essien. And that'll be a ground ball to short again. Let's see, good play by Reynolds, but this time he throws it in the dirt, and Meyer couldn't scoop. That's an E6. So Wayne Grubbs with a chance. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be a pop-up to second. We go to the third, 2-0 Seattle. Here's a pitch to Bhakti. Bhakti singles. So Bhakti's on. Men get hit. They got some hitters. Johnson from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Leon Roberts. Ground ball to third. That's a fielder's choice. Here's Lee Stanton. Ground ball back to the mound. He's a 4E31. He'll go. He throws it away. So that's the second error for the Athletics. First and second. 1 out for Rupert Jones. And that's a base hit. They'll score that one. That's 3-1 now Seattle. They're taking full advantage of the Athletic poor defense. Johnson from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Stein. And Stein has a walk. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's a pitch to Dan Meyer. Dan Meyer, ground ball to third. They'll keep them there. They'll get the runner at the plate. 2 outs. Here's Kenny Paisley. He's got a single. He's not a country singer. Line drive caught him, but Seattle scores 1. 3-0 Seattle, bottom 3. Abbott looks in, gets a sign. Here's a pitch to Guerrero. That's a strikeout. Glenn Abbott looking good here. Here's a pitch to Staggs. And Staggs with a ballpark home run turned to a ballpark single. Here's a pitch to Delaney. And that's a strikeout to Delaney. Here's the Gary Thomas. And a ground ball to first. We played 3-0 Seattle. So here's a pitch to Craig Reynolds now. And he lined out. Great play by Staggs, 1 away. Here's Julio Cruz. Cruz, ground ball to third. Good play, 2 outs. Here's a pitch to Bhakti. Bhakti, a ground ball to short. Good play by Guerrero. This time he makes the play, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 3-0 Seattle. Here's a pitch from Abbott to Armas. Fly ball right field. Roberts is there, 1 away. Here's Gary Alexander. Doubles for Gary Alexander. So he's on at second with 1 out. Here's Revering. Revering to swing. And Revering back to the pitcher. Alexander holds. And here's a pitch to Essien. And Essien with a line drive left field. That is going to be gone. Jim Essien, a 2-run homer. So how about that? A ballpark home run, and he got it that time. So here's Wayne Gross, 3-2 Seattle. Here's a pitch to Gross, ground ball to second. That's Cruz, makes the play. Sides retired. We head to the fifth. It's 3-2 Seattle. Here's Leon Roberts. He'll go against John Henry Johnson here. And there is a single for Leon Roberts. Boy, that OPS versus lefties is nutty. Johnson from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Stanton. And Stanton, nope, will be a ballpark single. That's snagged for the first out. Rupert Jones 1 for 2 through 20 at bats. He has 2 RBIs struggling. Here's lefty-lefty matchup. John Henry Johnson, Rupert Jones. Struck him out. That's 2 outs. There's Bob Stinson. Hitting .316, 19 at bats, a double and an RBI. Here's a pitch to Mr. Who was it? That would be Bill Stein. 4-4. That's a fly ball center field. Armas 3-5 then, but he lets it drop for a base hit. So Roberts will go to third, and Bill Stein gets a single. First and third, 2 out for Meyer. He's hitting .208 through 24 at bats. Johnson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ooh, they're trying to run him. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It's 3-2 Seattle. Abbott with the windup. Here's the pitch to Guerrero. And Guerrero, nope, couldn't do it. Fly ball deep left. Bhakti at the track. Got it, 1 away. Here's the pitch to Staggs. He's 1 for 1, 2 for 10 so far. 4-7, base hit for Staggs. Here's Delaney. Abbott from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a hit and run. That's a pop to first. Staggs will hold, 2 outs. Here's Gary Thompson, 6 for 12, 2 RBIs. Had a hot start for him so far. Abbott from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball right field. That's Roberts. He's a 4. Lets it drop in for a base hit. So Staggs will go to third. First and third, 2 outs for Armas. So now can Glenn Abbott get out of this inning from the stretch? Ooh, trying to run. Here's the pitch to Armas. And that's a fly ball center field. Glenn Abbott gets out of it through 5. It's 3-2 Seattle. Kevin Paisley. Kevin Paisley. Followed by Craig Reynolds and Julio Cruz. Johnson with the windup. Here's the pitch. Fly ball center. Adams with the catch, 1 away. Johnson with the windup. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. And ground ball second, 2 outs. Here's a pitch to Cruz. Cruz 0 for 2 with a walk. He has scored a run. Fly ball left field. John Henry Johnson's gone 6. And it's 3-2 Seattle. There's Gary Alexander, followed by Revering and Essien. Abbott with the windup. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a catch. Axe behind the plate. 4-2. He dropped it. So Paisley dropped the ball. That's going to drop in fair territory. So Alexander is on. Now here's Revering. That was the second error for the Mariners. Abbott from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Revering. And he gets a big hit. Let's see if Alexander scores. Second and third holds. So second and third, nobody out. Here come the Athletics. Now here's Jim Essien, 1 for 2 with a homer. Abbott from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a catch X. Let's see if he makes this one. Possible wild pitch. Did he get the wild pitch on him? Yes, he does. It's a wild pitch. Essien will stay in the game. It's 3-3. Abbott from the stretch. Pitch to Essien. That's a fly ball right field. Trouble drops in with the error. So Leon Roberts boots it, scores the run, and the A's take a 4-3 lead. And that might be the last we see of Glenn Abbott as we go to Wayne Gross. They will go with Enrique Romo. Romo to Gross. Romo's been in 2 innings of 1 hit ball, 1 walk, and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-12. That's an injury, and Wayne Gross will come out the game. So now it's a 4-3 ball game belonging to the Athletics. New Guerrero. Oh, we don't know yet. They're still up. Runner on third, one out. Here's Romo from the stretch. That's going to be a fly ball center field. That's Rupert Jones. He cannot get it. Goes over his head. Was badly misplayed. Essien scores. Guerrero stops at second. Athletics now lead at 5-3. So here's Stags now. Romo from the stretch. Fly ball left field. Bhakti with the catch, 2 outs. Romo from the stretch. Here's a pitch to DOUBLEHEADER. And that's a fly ball to center. Jones is there. And the Athletics lead 5-3. We head to the 7th inning. I want to thank everyone for being here this evening. Yes, indeed. Those are some bad A's teams. So now we're in the top of the 7th inning, 5-3. Bhakti will be followed by Roberts and Stanton. Johnson on the mound, surprisingly for the Athletics. So he's going to stay in this game a little bit. A walk to Bhakti. Now let's see what the A's manager does. Johnson from the stretch. Here's Leon Roberts. He's cost a couple things with his glove out there, but he's been hitting real well. Here's the pitch. I would not have fly ball left field, dealing out the catch. I would not have let him bat against the lefty in that situation. Johnson from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Lee Stanton. Stanton with a line drive, and that's caught. That was a ballpark single, I believe, or just a single on a 1. So 2 outs. Here's Rupert Jones, 1 for 3, an RBI double. Johnson from the stretch. Here we go. And John Henry Johnson, though it's a base hit, first and third, 2 outs. And now John Henry Johnson on the verge of being out of this game. Here's Bill Stein, 1 for 2 with a walk. Johnson from the stretch. Let's see. Pitch to Bill Stein. And that's a ground ball to third. That is Rob Peachlow in the game. Makes a nice play coming in this game for Wayne Gross. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 5-3 Oakland. Thompson, Armas, Alexander to do up. Romo at the windup. Here's a pitch to Thompson. Line drive the first. Pitch to Armas. Romo to Armas. That's a strikeout. So Enrique Romo doing his job. Romo at the windup. Pitch to Gary Alexander. And that's a catch act. Let's see if Paisley with the play. He does. So we go to the top of the 8th. It's 5-3 Oakland. So John Henry Johnson just shockingly here. 186 innings. He can go 6. So he's just off his inning of weakness. So it will be Meyer, Paisley, and Reynolds. Here's the pitch. And that's a walk. That's a bad walk. Now here is Paisley. Johnson from the stretch. Oh, they will now go to Bill Robertson. With power versus lefties. Let's see if they keep Johnson in. From the stretch. They will. Bad call. And he gets away with it. Pops up the second one away. Here's Reynolds. Boy, the Oakland manager staying with John Henry Johnson a little too long. From the stretch. Here's a pitch to Reynolds. And he gets himself a line drive right at Stags, 2 outs. Here's Cruz, 0 for 3 with the run scored. Johnson with the stretch. Here's the pitch to Cruz. Larry Milbourne will step up. Again, does he hit lefties? Yeah, he does. Very well, actually. Again, a spot where you don't want Johnson in this game. Johnson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Milbourne. And he strikes him out. What a job for John Henry Johnson. 5-3 Oakland. Revering, Essien, and Piccolo against Romo. Romo with the windup. Here's a pitch to Revering. And that's a ground ball to second, 1 away. And here's Essien. 2 for 3, a home run and a single. Romo with the windup, pitch to Essien. And Essien with the liner and a base hit for Essien. So now here's Rob Peachlow, his first at-bat of the year. Romo from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that will be a line drive again on that one. Line drive by Reynolds, 2 outs. And now here's Mario Guerrero, 1 for 3, a double in the 6th. Romo from the stretch. Here is the pitch. Nope, and Mario Guerrero, here's the pitch. And that's a ground ball to short. We head to the 9th. Oakland 5, Seattle 3. So now it'll be Bhakti, Roberts, you better have a righty ready, and Lee Stanton. So now let's see if Johnson stays in here. Bhakti so far in the ball game is 1 for 2. Here's a pitch to Bhakti, and it fly ball right field. Thompson with the first out in the 9th, and here's Leon Roberts, 2-run lead. Now Johnson can definitely test him here. Here's the windup, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. 2 outs, and the Mariners' last licks coming here in the 9th. And it's Lee Stanton, 1 for 4, 24 at bats, a home run and 3 ribbies. Johnson looks in. Does John Henry Johnson go to full game here? Here's the pitch, and the A's are going to win this ball game. Armas with the play, and the A's come back and fight. They win it 5-3. So let's look at everything. A's win 5-10-2. Mariners 3-9-3. Losing pitcher was Glenn Abbott. Deserved better. 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. Romo 3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no earned. Pitched well. John Henry Johnson, break him up, wins his first game. 9 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. So far, the big hitters of this ball game, Roberts and Jones with 2 hits. As for RBIs, it was by Roberts. It was by Roberts, Jones, and Bhakti. For the Oakland A's, Jim S. He was the MVP today. 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Him and John Henry Johnson can share the award. And everyone else. And Staggs was 2 for 3 for the A's. A's with 10 hits, the Mariners with 9. The Mariners jumped on top 3-0, 2 in the first, 1 in the third. A's came back with 2 in the fourth and shocked everyone. A 3 spot in the sixth, led 5-3 and held on. The Mariners are 2-4, and the surprising Athletics are 3-1. Let's look at April the 11th. We're actually in April the 11th we can look at. So let's go look at that before we let you go and let you know what games and what are pitching matchups. And again, I try to stay in order unless something deems me where I have to. This is going to be Tuesday. April 11th. So let's see what games are on hold. 3, 4, 5. So basically, I think most of the games are playing. Well, not really, I guess, because there should be, with 14 playing 26 teams back then, so there should be a couple of teams not playing. But April 11th, these are the games we'll see. It will be Toronto and Chicago. It's a day game. Jefferson and Krevik. And then we'll head to Texas, Detroit and the Rangers. So Dave Rozema takes on Doc Medich. And then the Minnesota Twins go to California, Roger Erickson and Don Ossie. The New York Yankees will go to Milwaukee and play the Brewers. That's Catfish Hunter and Jerry Augustine. Yankees could wake up from their good start with a nightmare here. And then definitely with Catfish Hunter on the mound. And then the final game of this shot is Seattle and Oakland. That's Dick Pohl and Pete Broberg. So those are your 5 games slated for April the 11th. As things change on the 12th, looks like everyone plays on that game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 7 games on April 12th, I believe. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. So all 7 come back on the 12th. On Tuesday, there's 5 games. We'll definitely get to those on our next time when we see you here. So I want to thank everyone for being here so far tonight. Steve May came in, Ben Witz. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Please like if you haven't. Please subscribe. This went under an hour. It went about 49 minutes. I was getting played a little bit faster on the second game, but I guess it played okay. Let me know what you think. Again, these are the 1978 American League Stratomatic replay for the American League. And hope to see you again real soon, as it's been a pleasure. Have a good night, everybody, from New York, from Arlington, Texas, and now from Oakland.